All right, what's up, everybody? I think it's November 28th, 28 straight days. You know, it's looking like I'm about to eat this elephant, right? One bite at a time. And today's message is pain and pleasure, right? Anytime I try to get over anything mentally, I've learned a technique where you have to relate enough pain to the activity and enough pleasure to doing the activity, right? So for drinking was real big for me. It took me a long time to get off the bottle, right? But what I started doing is every time I would drink, I started looking for pain. I started looking at dehydration. I started looking at how people were functioning when they were drunk. I started seeing how somebody could be amped up, promise somebody something tonight, but not follow through tomorrow. I watched somebody that, would be ready to fight all up that night, but tomorrow morning be hungover and not ready to be able to fight at that same level, right? So I started seeing pain, focusing on pain, focusing on how I felt the next morning, right? I'm focusing enough pain, right? And then I start focusing on the pleasure of not drinking, right? Me and my buddy, he had a little party. I'm slinging my energy drink, and he's drinking his drink. We're both at this level. He started, we both got boosted, right? We both got our little buzz, and his alcohol buzz hit another level, right? When he hit another level, he was starting to talk to you and didn't care about how you responded. It was just like a one-way talk. It was like the guy was just talking to himself, right? And then he was like wanting to rap, right? Which would have been cool, but it was like he was rapping and like took over the environment. There was people all there that wanted to hang out and mingle, and he took over this environment, right? And after that, it was time to go for the 4th of July. And I left, and he wasn't able to go and do 4th of July to go watch his kids, right? I'm like, damn, man, you're missing out on a great opportunity to be with your family on a special event. Missed out. I'm relating pain to this, right? I'm relating pain. I leave, go to another family event where I go and watch the fireworks, right? I get me another energy drink. Boom, boom, man. I went from here to there, man. Now I'm really boosted, right? And what I was seeing is I started seeing pleasure there, right? Look at me still able to maintain. Look at me tomorrow morning able to get it again. Look at me still energetic, still had a great time, I'm still able to, matter of fact, I'm more able to engage than I would have been if I was drinking, right? So now look at all of these pleasures that I'm thinking, and look at this now with this clear mind and me off of drinking. I'm staring at all the pleasures of me not taking that drink. So I'm relating the pain to all of the things that I hate about drinking that I never seen when I was drinking, right? Because when you're drinking, you're not thinking about the hangover. You're not thinking about how your body is processing all of this shit, how it's dirtying up your mind and not allowing any clarity to come through. Like, when you use, you just don't understand. So like as I got off of this, I'm starting to see the pleasure now. My body's looking better, right? My body's don't have a bunch of carbs getting dumped in, a bunch of sugars followed by my liquor, right? I'm just like, my body's doing good. So now again, I'm looking at the pleasures, right? So now when I'm looking at drinking again, all I see are the pain and I see the pleasures. And it's like, it's too much pain and too many pleasures for me to do that. So the message is pain and pleasure. Use whenever you're trying to quit something or gain something, right? Or you're trying to do something. Start to relate enough pain to the thing you want to quit and enough pleasure to the thing you want to have. And then as you start to do this psychologically, you'll trick yourself. We want to run from pain, right? And we seek pleasure. So if we start to cause pain on the actions, and then I want to say focus goes, energy flows. If you focus on pain, you're going to get pain. This is the other side of this. I wanted to talk about pain and pleasure, relating pain and pleasure to things like procrastination, any of these type things like this, right? And then I want to talk about pain itself and pleasure focusing on pain is going to bring more pain, right? Because our neurons are wired together and then they fire together. So when you start thinking of a painful event, it brings up painful events, validations to make that painful event and more painful event, right? So what you focus on, where your focus goes, energy flows, right? So if you start to focus on the pleasures, right? Again, working out, things like this, pain and pleasure, right? You start looking at the pain of not working out. Where would you be at in life if you added 10 more years, 10 pounds a year? 10 pounds ain't too much a year, but 10 years, you got 100 pounds, you know? What about if you just lost 2 pounds a year? In 10 years, you've lost 20 pounds. So that's a 120 pound difference between them two, right? So you start to relate enough pain to seeing yourself not at that, you're not that person, seeing yourself as that. Man, there's no way I could do that. You relate enough pain to that, and then relate enough pleasure to do the things that you want to do. And then in life, pain and pleasure, don't focus on anything in life that's painful, all of the stress, right? When you go back to it, I'm sure you've already been dabbling back in your pain and all your shit like that, right? You should know the things that you've learned from these mistakes, all of these things. Now to go back to these wounds and pick at them are going to create like open wounds, they're no longer scars. They now need to be left alone, right? And that's the message for tonight. Tonight is associate pain and pleasure to the things you want to have and get rid of in life. And then in life, we need to be focusing on pleasure, focusing on opportunities, right? Not the obstacles. We need to be focusing on the things in life that are going great, on the things that are going to happen, the opportunities, the network. I tell you, I just got in a mastermind. I love it. I keep telling everybody, get leadership, get in a mastermind, get people, get in a network of people. Me, I just spent like $3,000 to get in this mastermind where I'm going to be learning credit repair, building out, getting funding that I'm going to be able to teach to other people. But I'm in a mastermind now, and there's a North Carolina chapter. I'm meeting new people, new environment, new experiences, right? Create new thoughts, which inspire new action, which gets me new results. All I see is opportunity in life. And I got a brother, man, unfortunately sees obstacles. And it sucks because the more obstacles you see and look for, the more obstacles you're going to find, and that'll stack up in your life. I feel like if you would just start looking for opportunities, you're going to see an obstacle, but next to an obstacle will be an opportunity. And it might not lead you to the path, but it could lead you to a pathway that could lead to the path. So that's it. That's the message. Thank you for watching. Robert, all you other guys, I appreciate it. I'll see you on the next video.